What's up, you guys? Sasha Boss here, and today I'm doing another Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing. And this over here, this is the Rat King versus Vernon. This is from Neca Toys, and it came out in 2020. And right now, I'm gonna take a look at the packaging and crack this thing open, and I'll show you what it's all about. You also may be wondering, who exactly is the Rat King? Well, the Rat King is from a couple of different episodes of the TMNT. He is an antagonist character, and he's a villain. He pretty much has the mind control with his pipe to make the rats appear to him. Like, honestly, it's almost like the fiddler, Peter Piper. He plays his pipe, and the rats kind of follow him. He almost controls all the rats, and he's obsessed with the rats. And Vernon, on the other hand, is from Channel 6, and he's a news reporter. He works alongside with April O'Neil. And this is probably from the episode where he gets turned into a rat, which I started watching before this review. And if you want to watch a really good episode of TMNT, I highly recommend watching Enter the Rat King. It was a really mysterious episode of TMNT. Yes, the Rat King is probably one of the most powerful foes to the Turtles. Okay, guys, do you see me in 3 seconds? In 3, 2... Okay, guys, we're back in the air. This is what the Rat King packaging looks like. You get the beautiful sewer stuff. You may be familiar with the sewer line because if you've seen those in my other videos, you probably know why. This is probably a really cool sewer gap right here. It looks really cool, where the turtles are kind of from. Okay, guys, here is the Rat King and Vernon in the bubble. So, guys, to take a look at everything, once we get everything opened up. And okay, guys, here is the Rat King out of the packaging. And here's Vernon too, out of the packaging. Before we take a closer look at these figures, let's take a look at some of their accessories. Okay, guys, before we begin, let me show you, before we do the closer look at the figures, we're going to start off with the Rat King, and then move on to Vernon's accessories. And we're going to go in that order. Okay, guys, Neca figures always have to do some surgery because they're always trapped by those stupid wires. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is what the Rat King comes with. Well, one of the first accessories he actually comes with is his actual musical instrument. This is his little accordion, which is his woodwind instrument, which is really cool. This is a aerophone instrument because it blows air to it, and it looks really cool. It's almost like those snake charmers. I love the color contrast between olive green and the yellow. Neca did a really good job on the sculpting here. And they got a blue in the belt and the bottom of it. It looks really nice. And I can't wait to add this little pipe to the figure. It also comes with an assortment of hands, guys. It comes with a grappling hand for when he's using the pipe. And it also comes with a grappling hand for when he's like holding the mutagen, something like that. But the hands have beautiful texture of the rat fur on the actual hands. I love the black outline and the contrast of the skin tone. It's really cool. It really reminds me of Donkey Kong, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it looks like Donkey Kong. You know, it looks really cool. And he also has another side of him, which is the other grappling hand. So it's 2 sets of grappling hands, and he actually comes with a pointing hand. So we got two different things for his hands. Okay, so the Rat King also comes with this really cool, this is actually like a rubber band material. It's like rubber. This is, made out of soft plastic. This is his little holster with his little containers to like a little smoke bombs. Make sure you put these in. I can't wait to show you. I can't wait to show you how to use this in a minute. But it looks really cool. Just as a black band, looks really sick. And it comes with a blue canister and 2 blue ones and a red one. There's no white one apparently. I wish they came with a white one just because that was actually in the episode. But I'm fine with what they actually gave us. Or it could, I don't think it was white. It was a little bit scuffed up on mine, but you gotta be careful because it's Neca Toys. And this honestly looks like a soda can. Huh. Little like soda can smoke bombs. Which is kind of interesting there. Yeah, all little soda. It comes with this notorious can of mutagen that is mistaken from Bebop and Rocksteady. Which is really cool to actually get another mutagen canister. Because mutagen is something really popular in the series. And yeah, I love mutagen. I got a blue one with Shredder, but this is the actual gray one, which I don't own the gray one. I love the texture. I love everything on it. The outline, the contrast, color contrast is really cool. And it's a very firm piece of plastic, so it's like a vinyl material. Really cool. He also comes with a couple of these rats. You should get 3 different rats in different poses. The rats look really the same out of all of them. There's like dark gray and the light gray gunmetal thing. It was really cool too. It's sculpted beautifully. Yeah, it looks amazing. Nice job, Neca. Just love the utilization of the little teeth, and yeah, it looks really cute. A couple rats. You know, a lot of people don't like rats, so it's another one. I got like another one that's like sitting position, which is kind of, those are the Rat King's accessories. I'm gonna show you like the accessories. So those are the Rat King's accessories. Next up, guys, let's take a look at Vernon's accessories. First up, guys, we got Vernon actually comes with his video camera from Channel 6. You gotta be really careful with this accessory because I'm afraid it's gonna break over time. But this is a beautiful Channel 6 camera, got the beautiful lens cap on this thing. And the whole video camera looks really cool. It's actually a pretty heavy accessory. And I just love the blue lens cap everywhere, and the little screen on the side looks awesome. The sculpting looks beautiful on this. I wish I actually had a little picture of what he's actually filming. I think it'd be kind of a cool little detail for the figures. And this actually articulates. I'll show that during Articulation Segment. Got a little Channel 6 decal on both sides. No, not only on this side, but yeah. It looks really cool. Great job, Neca. Yeah, I just love this little accessory here. He also comes with an assortment of hands as well. He has a pair of open hands, like this, and he also has a pointing finger hand. Like he's like on the air, you know, like in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It like flashes his finger like this. Or is this like a trigger finger for the camera? I can't really tell, but I think it's like one of those signals for that. Also, this is actually from the episode where Channel 6 turns into rats. We actually get the Vernon. We got Vernon turned into a rat right here. It looks awesome, all because the Rat King turned him into this. And I'm not really sure what happens to this episode because I already saw the first 7 minutes where he actually got turned into it, which is really funny. It's a really cool head sculpt. It actually looks like Splinter. I just love how they actually gave him his Elvis Presley hair. It looks really nice, and yeah, his head sculpt looks beautiful. I can't wait to utilize it. It looks like a little werewolf. At first I thought it was a werewolf when I first ever saw this, and I realized, yep, it's a rat. It's like Splinter. It looks beautiful. Neca did a really good job using the facial stuff. Yeah, it's a beautiful head sculpt. It's like really odd, you know? It's like bulky too, and it's actually almost in the Mezco style hinge on the neck. Yes, this is a really cool head sculpt. To also turn him into the rat, we actually got the rat hands, you know, almost like these werewolf looking hands. We actually get the black fingernails, really long and gross, just like Splinter. I love Master Splinter, but yeah, this looks unique. Really unique, guys. Wow. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the Rat King first, and then Vernon. So this is the moment of the video you guys are just really excited for. This is my closer look at these figures. Okay, guys, let's take a closer look at the Rat King first. So the Rat King, guys, if I already told this already in the video, he is one of the villains in TMNT, one of the most notorious and useful and utility-wise for villains of the Turtles. This is one of the most powerful foes, in my opinion. Okay, so the Rat King has this really cool yellow spiky hair, almost like this American cheese color hair, which is really cool. And he actually has these green bandana all across his eyes, which is almost really interesting. I was like on his nose and his back of his head, kind of like the turtles right here, which is kind of interesting. He has a really cool personality there. I love the eyes. The head sculpt looks really cool. He actually has a yellow. He has a yellow scarf on, yellow bands, and yellow everything. I like how this costume actually looks like he's handmade this. And it looks like he stepped out of the show too. It looks like he's using rat fur, rat skin all over his like body. And I love how it's like this really weird like sewing patterns all throughout the costume for the Rat King. Looks really unique and kind of scary and creepy. Kind of give me the heebie-jeebies, you know? He has the open hands right here, like I said, with the fur. Like it's actually rat fur all over him. That's how much he's obsessed with rats. And he also got like this little, on his crotch, he got this little like underwear garment thing, like rat tail. I don't know what to call this on his costume, but he got some green pants that he obviously like sewed himself. I don't know. maybe this is actually use of dyed rat fur. I'm not really sure how much of this costume actually is in the use of rat fur, but it looks like it. I got some brown knee pads and shin pads right there. He also gets the gray little buttons, the gray little bands on his feet. I got pegals on the bottom of the foot. Yes, this looks like he actually handmade this costume. And look at the Rat King. It looks like he just stepped out of the show, like I said. It looks really cool. And I can't wait to see his articulation. Like, this thing is awesome. Like, it's actually sculpted, the little like sewing details on the figure, which is really unique. Okay guys, now it's time to take a look at Vernon. Okay guys, so here's a closer look at Vernon. Vernon is a news reporter, if you did not know about him, from TMNT. He's a little bit of a cocky guy, and he's almost, he knows what he's doing. He's a little bit like frightened by things. He's a little childish, but yeah, Vernon's really cool. So taking a closer look at this head sculpt, guys, I love how they actually incorporate his little his eyebrow raise, which is really interesting. Which is kind of cool, gives him expression of the character. I like his smile, it looks really cool. And then he had some Elvis hair, like I said already. His hair looks really cool. And I just love the contrast from his skin tone to the pink. Like, the pink looks really good on him. He has a pair of suspenders on, and he has a pair of suspenders on, guys, and has a really cool necktie, which is soft plastic right here, which is really cool. You can move up and down. And another thing, guys, he has these Vernon has like this really cool, like dark pink contrast with the pink shirt he's on right now. Looks really cool, and this looks really beautiful. I just love the contrast between the pink. It looks like a really fluorescent like pink. It looks really nice. It looks kind of darker off camera, but kind of looks like a pastel on camera, even though it's pastel pink. They're also wearing a pair of blue jeans, which is really cool. He got his little 90s cell phone. It's kind of dated. Because you probably doesn't know what that is. Get some jeans, got on his little belt right there. And then he has some white little sneakers with some socks. Yeah, looks really cool. That's what Vernon looks like. He also has a little wristwatch on his hands. I gotta flip that around. So, yeah, looks really nice. Great job. Great job, Neca. Okay, guys, now it's time for the articulation segment of the Rat King, and then we go to Vernon. Then I'm gonna load these guys up and show you guys what these figures are all about. So let's start off with the Rat King. Okay, guys, the Rat King can move as a diaphragm joint. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, this is the articulation segment for the Rat King. I just heated him up. So, guys, the ab crunch on the Rat King is really tight, but he has like little minimal ab crunch forward stuff. Might use the hot water technique, but it can move forward like this much. It can move this back this much. His head can go up this much, guys, move down. He can move side to sides. His arms move out this much, like this. He got a really big wingspan, guys. He actually has double jointed elbows right here. Double jointed elbows on the Rat King. He has wrist hands right here. His legs move out this much, guys. Legs move out this much. He can kick all the way about here. Got double jointed knees. And he can actually... his ankles move up and down and move side to side, and his beautiful ankle pivot. Yep, that's articulation for the Rat King. Even though he did him up, he's very tight. Next up, guys, is our articulation for Vernon. Okay, guys, this is the Vern'S articulation. So start off with his head. So Vernon's head can move up, move down, and move side to side, even though it's on the Mezco hinge, which you can pop out. I'm going to do that in a little bit. His arms can move out this much, like this. He has double jointed elbows, even though he's on cuffs. I forgot to mention he has the cuffs right here, guys. These cuffs right here. Move that down. His legs move out this much, guys. Love the range on the arms, but his double jointed knees, like so. Double jointed knees, like I'm running, kind of like this, like really cool, like news stance, you know. Yeah, just looks really nice. Really nice for the figure. And it's like his head can move up and down. I love the range on the head. You can move him, look up, you can look side to side, look down, up. Yeah, looks really cool. So guys, I'll be right back, and I'm going to show you guys what Vernon looks like loaded up. So here's the plans. I tried heating up the head. It didn't really work on because the head's like super tight. If you guys have any suggestions how to interchange action figure heads from Neca, just let me know. Because like, they're just really tight. And this head just goes up and down like this, which is really cool. Oh yeah, while I'm here for the Articulation Segment, I told you guys, I promised this, the actual camera can articulate up, and it can move down, and it can kind of go side to side, which is kind of cool. And now guys, I'm going to load up everything, and I'll be right back. I'm going to load up the Rat King, and then I'll show you guys comparisons, and give you guys my final
Okay guys, now I can do some comparisons for the Rat King and Vernon. But look how glorious the Rat King looks with all the rats like crawling over him. Like this one rat like climbing upside down. Like these rats love him so much. Like this is what they describe as the Rat King. And look at Vernon with his camera over there. Looking super sick. Look how cool that is. Wow. Gotta say, Neca Toys did an amazing job with this figure. Okay guys, now it's time for some comparisons with the Rat King. So the Rat King over here, we have Baxter Stockman, looking really cool. Next to him looks really short, like side by side. Yeah, there's Baxter Stockman next to the Rat King. And then we also have the Shredder next to the Rat King and Vernon. Looks really cool next to all three men right here. Looking really cool, the Shredder. And then for a rat actual comparison, we have the one and only, the best rat in my opinion, Master Splinter. Yes, if you remember that episode, he kind of hypnotized Splinter to his power. Also, for another rat comparison, I have to show you really fast, is the little rat that came with the Baxter Stockman 2 pack. For a rat comparison, this is really cute. Look how cute the little rats are. Yeah. Look how adorable next to him. It's like when Splinter was a baby. Yeah, really cool. Okay, guys. At the end of the day, the Rat King and Vernon 2-pack, it has to be one of my favorite NECA sets of this year. Of 2020. This has got re-released from Holothon, and these figures were super fun to play with, super fun to pose around with. And the rats probably will be changed in my mainline display, but it just looks super cool. And Vernon, on the other hand, this is an excellent action figure, because this is like a typical broadcaster, you know? He's like broadcasting the news. And all these poses are probably something I would change up on display when I have it downstairs. But with all the further ado, these figures are solid 10s out of 10s for me. They're super fun, even though it may be tight a little bit, but they're super cool. And I highly recommend you guys pick up the set, if you have not already, the Rat King and Vernon. Yes, easily 10 out of 10 is worth the hype. So thank you guys for watching my review, and I'll see you guys later for the next toy review.